Thanks for tuning back into my video today. Today I want to talk with you about ESV Thinline Bible in the top grain leather. It's black in color. And this is the Thinline edition that is one of the very popular Bibles. I'll show you the back of the box real quick. Has a few little highlights there. This is we call it a clamshell box. I think so. When it opens like this, has your little pledge inside of the box there. And first, let's look at the outside of this edition. Now, the Thinline comes in, you can get this in an heirloom edition, but you can also, I guess you call it step down one, and you get the top grain leather. And that's what this is. This is the top grain leather. It retails for $139. Of course, you can find it everywhere online under the full retail price, but that's the price. $139 is a full retail. I have to say this about the leather as we kind of look around the cover. This is a very flexible Bible, and it's a very handy Bible. So it is a perfect hand size for me. I can grip this Bible, and you can kind of sling it around, move it around. It packs very easy. You're looking at under an inch as far as the thickness of the Bible. It's not very thick at all, hence the name Thinline Edition. This top grain leather, let me get it in a little bit closer here, see if I can catch the grain. This is a pebble grain, so you'll notice the little bumps on it there, that real pebbly kind of grain pattern that you'll see. And notice the gold stamping on the spine. And you have 4 hubs, 1, 2, 3, 4 hubs on the spine there that are just very, very well done. This is produced in China. But again, I mean, I don't think that the Chinese editions or the Chinese printed editions are that bad. I have the last one I got was the ESV Preacher's Bible, and I thought the leather on that edition felt very, very good. I liked it a whole lot. But anyhow, this is you'll notice it has a little line tooled around the perimeter of this Bible. Now, this is not stitched. It's not perimeter stitched. It's glued down, and we'll take a look at some of the corner work here. And this is an edge-lined Bible. Here's another. I'm working with some strange lighting here, but it's edge-lined, so you have the leather liner that's tapped right into the block here, and they just add for strength 2 black ribbons, and they're on the thinner side. Now, one thing I noticed right out of the box with this Thinline edition, which most edge-line Bibles are going to be like this, but you have a very stiff hinge. So you're going to see that it wants to snap shut early on. Now, I've had Bibles that's done this. So the heirloom wide margin ESV that I have, when I first got it, it was pretty stiff in the very beginning of the hinge, like Genesis. Like this here is Genesis, and it wants to close. I worked with it. You can look up online how to break in a Bible. And if you like a Bible and it has a hinge, if you work the break-in process, it's going to open flat just fine, even in Genesis. You just have to work with it. It just depends on if you really like the Bible or not. Don't let the hinge scare you away. A lot of edge-line Bibles have that hinge. What are the features of the inside? Now, this is a 2000. Let's open it up here. You have the presentation page and the marriages, births, and the deaths. And then the title page, it's a 2016 edition. And again, this is printed in China. There you go. And this is a very simple text. This is not a reference edition. Let me get it closer here. This is not a reference edition. This is a Thinline. It's an 8-point font is what you're looking at here. And it is not line matched either. I don't think the ghosting is a problem. As I've been reading through this, it wasn't an issue for me. It might be for you. But you have the footnotes here at the bottom. And this is a paragraph, double column paragraph format. And I'll let you see there. Very good reading Bible. If 8-point font is not hard on your eyes, this is a awesome reader in my opinion. Now, I'm also of the belief that I think nearly any Bible is a good preaching Bible if you can read from it, and depending on how you preach. I personally always have a Bible in the pulpit. I always take one with me, even though with the sermon notes up on the screen and sermon notes in a binder or in my tablet, I wouldn't necessarily have to have a Bible there to get me through the sermon, but I always carry a Bible in the pulpit. And most of the time I read directly from the Bible, but sometimes I read it off the screen, just depends. But I'm just of the belief that you can preach from nearly any Bible that you really care for and you love and that you read. And this would be no exception. If you liked a thin line Bible and 8-point font was not a problem. This is a red letter edition. So if I can get closer here we go. The Lord's Prayer. And you'll notice the red letter there. Very pretty, very well done. I love ESV's font, Crossway's font that they use. And this Bible has the weights and measures in the back. So as you finish the book of Revelation, you get into the weights and measure. And then you have a concordance. And it's their standard concordance. And then you end with 8. Get a shot there. You end with 8 Bible maps. And I apologize about that glare. Maybe that's a little better. So you have your Crossway maps. And then one, I mean, you could perhaps take a note on that one piece of paper there. And that kind of concludes that. Now listen, Crossway, one of the best things about Crossway, I'll say this, they have fantastic options in different editions of the ESV translation. I love Crossway's ESVs. In fact, one of the best Bibles that I own, and I own quite a few, is the ESV Wide Margin Heirloom Edition. I absolutely love it. And one thing that really sets Crossway apart is their lifetime guarantee. And they stand behind that. And if you drop money on a Bible, to have that lifetime guarantee, in my opinion, is certainly worth the price. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like always, please, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.